My name's Mase Gathoni Karanja, married in Gatondo, and now this is where we have settled.
Okay.
Yes. We settled here in 1994.
Okay.
We started construction in 1992,
Okay.
and we moved from Nairobi in 1994.
Okay.
So since 94 we have been here.
So
This was not my idea.
right.
It was not the idea of my sons, but it was an idea that came from my late husband, Mr. Zachary Karanja Karungu. He was an electrical engineer.
Okay.
And very, very ambitious.
Okay.
So when he overheard that the former Ruiru Secondary School
Right.
had been sold to the university,
Okay.
and that it was soon to become a part of the university campus.
The one that is behind
The one that the one
that.
that is behind here.
Okay.
So he thought now he needed to do something about it, about that idea.
Okay.
So it was his desire, although he had not started the project, it was his desire that he builds a hostel for the students. There was demand.
Brilliant.
Yes.
They were built up at the same time.
It has come up slowly.
Okay.
But we initially started with the same idea. The same idea. We thought we would honor my late husband with that brilliant idea, and so we started with one of the blocks as a hostel. When we had just gotten to the second one, the students we were accommodating started misbehaving.
I remember that. Yes.
Yes, they started misbehaving, and there's a particular time that those that were now at the university, they went on strike, and they did a lot of destruction. They burnt the computers, they burnt a lot of things in college. And so that time we were housing boys here.
Imagine.
And so they started calling their friends because the police were after them.
Okay.
And I allowed them to call them and to accommodate them here.
Okay.
But in the middle of the night,
Okay.
I don't know what happened to the boys.
Okay.
They went wild. They were just talking, and some were on the beds, others were on the floor. Everywhere, wherever there was space, they had actually accommodated quite a number of them. Okay. So from my house, I overheard them shouting and saying, "We can also burn this place." We can also burn this place. So because I am a disciplinarian.
Right.
So I looked for a very big stick,
Okay.
and I went to beat the whole lot of them.
You are joking.
I went to beat the whole lot of them, and then and it is true, I beat quite a number of them, and they didn't try to beat me back.
No.
They respected me as their mother. They knew how well we had stayed. We had a very, very good relationship.
Right.
So they did not react,
Okay.
and perhaps they realized their mistake.
Okay.
So I told them now they had to go.
Okay.
But they pleaded to wait for the morning,
Okay.
and then they will start leaving. And when they were leaving, some of them had thought of that idea as a mistake, and they wanted now to come individually to apologize and come and tell me, "Mama, forgive us so that we can come and we continue residing here."
Right.
So I told them, no, I had already made up my mind. I am not going to have you.
Okay.
And I had also before that noticed that there is something that was unusual.
Okay.
We used to have a Nissan that was going for the student, taking the students in the morning,
Yes, like
and picking them in the evening. Yeah, it was a shuttle, and picking them in the evening. So on various occasions, I would notice that the vehicle has come. I would hear the noise, and then I wait for the driver to drive the vehicle and bring it to my compound. But after waiting for some time, I hear it is not there. And so after wondering for so long what could be happening, I realized what was happening. The boys were just bringing the girls first. in the first trip, and then they would follow. So because I am a very, very staunch Christian, I said, no, I am a preacher. I cannot start this one. I better close the place and forget about this business. They wanted to transfer this place into a brothel.
That's right.
And so when I realized what they were doing with the Nissan and why the boys were not coming in the first trip, I said, now this is now the climax of the matter. I said I would not stomach them anymore, and even if they came to me individually, I would close the business. And so that I said I cannot turn my place into a brothel when I'm preaching just around and people know me as a preacher. So it remained closed for a year and 2 months.
So you lost a lot of revenue.
We lost a lot of money that time, but I was not going to budge. I had made up my mind. I was prepared for it, and I kept praying over it. And I asked God to give me another business that would bring glory to His name. So after waiting for a year and 2 months, that is when the idea of Daraja came up, that perhaps it could be used for better things like prayer, church meetings, and that is how we started. We started with people coming in groups for prayers. Sometimes even as individuals, you come and book yourself for 3 days, 2 days, and fasting. So some come fasting, others want to eat, but they are still in prayer. So when we started that way, a lot of people started getting interested. And very soon after that, we made a swimming pool, which now brought a bigger crowd now, because people from around, they all had a place to go to for retreat. Then weddings. We normally have a lot of weddings almost every Saturday, and because people are just around, they found it convenient, because some people could easily walk in when they are coming to their parties, and they don't need any transport. Daraja means that this was now a family decision. After getting disappointed with the hostel, we decided to come up with a better name. So Daraja is just as it means in the real sense of the word, a bridge. So because whatever we have now seen through experience, that whenever you come here, even you when you are coming, you didn't know what you would find in Daraja. But by the time you see the things that we have, the food that we cook, the people who are around, you leave this place with a changed mind. So it is like you have closed. It's like you have closed a bridge, and let alone we attracted a lot of people, a lot of boys when they are going for ropes. For initiation. So when they bring them, they come as boys and they leave as men. They have closed the bridge. You get people who are coming for prayers. They are coming in. They are people with needs. They are bringing needs to God, and now God hears them, and they cross the bridge and go with answers. And we have seen a lot of people coming to give thanks, coming back to give thanks. Say when you came quietly, you are praying for a car. We didn't know what we were praying for, but when God blesses you with a car, you will see you driving it in, and you say, "This car, I got it from here." So the name it is just God. He has just built it in His own way and in a very unusual way. Glory be to His name. Amen. They are all different sizes. The Kilimanjaro can only accommodate, every time it can only accommodate one person in a room because of the size of the building. It was the very first one. Yeah, it was the very first one. The second one was a bit bigger, and so sometimes we put more beds and sometimes we put deckers. So it has gone that way. We have this Elgon, which takes quite a number, especially when we are dealing with youth, and youth normally want to be many in a room. So sometimes we even have 6 in a room because they want to chat and they want to have fun throughout the night. They don't even sleep. So again, ours is tailor-made. We cater for say specific people,
Needs, yes.
yeah, and needs. If they want those small cool beds, we have them. So we fix them for them. If we have couples, we have double beds. If we have the youth, they prefer deckers. So that's what we do. Ours is tailor-made.
Good.
Yes.
So, the washrooms, like, these are common washrooms.
These are washrooms are for outsiders. Like this one now is for outsiders. There's another one behind the swimming pool, the changing room. There are others now. The pool behind there. So that if you are not residing, if you are just doing your activities outside and you are not residing, then you have somewhere to help yourself. But those who are inside, all our rooms are self-contained. All of them are self-contained. Yeah. When we are at capacity, we can do even 1,000. Comfortably, we can do 1,000 for a night.
Good.
Yes. Catering, the people who cook for us are ex-hoteliers.
Okay.
And we don't engage them on daily basis permanently, but we always call them when we do a booking, because there are people who come here and they don't want us to cook for them.
That's right.
We allow them to come with their own refreshments.
Okay.
We allow food, and we allow them to come and cook for themselves. They can come with their sufurias, or they come with their kuni, they come with their food, their chakula, and someone to cook for them. So they just pay for the facility. Yeah. But when we want them to cook for our visitors, they are always there. We call them and they come and attend to them. We have 5 permanent employees, but when need arises, we normally hire from outside, and they are usually available. We normally have very good food. They cook very good food. I'm not exaggerating, but normally when we have, but when they cook, sometimes people ask for small bakuris to something like Chinese rice. It comes out very, very nicely. So perhaps it is you that we have cooked for, then you say, can I put a little rice? And my other half can also taste at home. So you carry with a small bowl.
We have done today.
And we do it. We normally give it.
Weddings?
We do mostly youth groups. Like we have this international body called Young Life Africa.
Okay.
When they come, it is like an exchange program. So sometimes even 3/4 of the group are from abroad, Wazungus.
Okay.
So they come here, they are received. It's a Catholic-based program.
Okay.
But when they come, they have a lot of exchanging ideas, and sometimes they tell us they also go and visit those countries where those people come from. Yeah, we do ropes, yes.
Okay. Passage.
Rite of passage, yeah, for boys.
Rite of passage
For boys, yeah, for boys.
We said
Weddings, yeah, we said weddings, we said youth groups, such groups, conferences, even office conferences. And most of them are team building activities. Yeah, they are eager for team building activities and camping, yes. We have a small forest there, where they come with their bags. They come with the sleeping bags, and they make bonfires there. And then there's something that I want to add. We have a lot of the needy children, the homes. There are very many around us. So when we normally have Wazungus coming to volunteer to work in those places. So they normally come for about 2 to 3 months. Those people always bring them here, and they stay with me. But they don't stay in Daraja. I stay with them in the main house, because they say that they have always to be in the home setting arrangement.
It's like a homestead.
Yeah, homestead. Yeah, that's what they. Yeah, so that's what they do. We have already started doing that, because for our neighbors, when they come for swimming, either grown-ups or with their family, their children, we charge very little so that they can afford, because we want them to get to enjoy the facility, to enjoy the facility. When they have, say, youth, they have something and they cannot afford to pay for anything. I allow them to come in. Then I allow men who have they have even chosen our name. They call themselves Daraja Men's Welfare Association. And interesting enough, when they were going around this area and getting to know the neighbors, this came before the 10 Nyumba Kumi. It came before the Nyumba Kumi program. They started before Nyumba Kumi. But our people got interested in getting to know who is my neighbor than just passing by, so that we could reduce the crime around, so that I know, they are policing themselves. And so when they were doing that, they got to a number 60 men. Okay. But when they got to that number, wherever they sat and whatever they were deciding, they said, although we are all men, there's another Muse that we have forgotten. Daraja Muse. So I am the only person in that group, number 61, as a Muse for the area, for the village. So when they come for their security meetings, I allow them to meet because I'm part of them, and we are together.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. So I can see you contributing so much to the community. Yes.
Then when sometimes they come, and we raise funds, sometimes in an impromptu way, and we give to those children homes. We always welcome these children, as depending on the numbers, depending on how our accommodation. We always have them during Christmas, so that they come here. They spend 3 days. We cook for them. They sleep here. They stay here. They don't pay anything. Those homes, so they come and enjoy. Yeah, soon we will be doing a borehole, and we intend to share this water with our neighbors as well. Yes. When we have the churches, normally they used to go for baptism down at Ruiru River, and sometimes it gets it floods until it overflows. So it was very difficult, and sometimes they would delay the baptism because they didn't have anywhere to go. So since we started with the swimming pool, they have always done their baptisms here. And we sometimes we don't charge them, sometimes we charge very little, just like we are serving. It is there for them. It is there for them. Yeah, water baptism. Equity program. We are fortunate that since they started with this program of Wings to Fly, they considered us. By that time we were quite young, because we have dealt with them for some time now, and there is a time that they had taken children that were not even able to, with disabilities. Some disabilities, but the program did not pick up. But they kept their children here for some time, and I took care of them. They were going to school, and then they come here as their holiday. They find this one as their they called me mother, and they come home. They come home during the holiday. They come home during the holiday. I think that one now sort of got to the leaders of the program, Wings to Fly. So all the time we find ourselves getting people to house, and they have always considered us. Yeah, but we still have the ones that are in high school, Form 3s and 4s, who are now going to mentor the ones that are just about to get to Form 1. Okay. Yes. We have a room we call cafeteria, and it is no longer a cafeteria. It used to be a cafeteria when we had the hostel. That's where we used to cook for the students, and they would buy their chai and food there. But these days it is used as a common place where it can be used for other meetings. And then we have another one called Muthaiga. It is upstairs, and this Muthaiga takes smaller groups of between 30 to 60 participants. The other side is a bigger one where we hold weddings, and we even hold graduation ceremonies. People come for graduation ceremonies here because you realize that we have now Kenyatta University. We have this one here, NIBS.
That's right.
We have NIBS. We have Zaytech, and we have Nini. We have the other one. JKUAT. Yeah, so they normally come here when they want to have graduation. Something else that we do, sometimes you have a son or a daughter and they are far, or they want to have their wedding in Nairobi, but their parents are far. Say they stay in Meru. So those groups normally come and we host them while they wait for the following day to attend the meeting for the wedding for their children, and then they come back here and travel the following day. We have TVs in every room. Every block has a common place, and we normally have a TV for the participants. Entertainment, if they want to entertain themselves, they continue their discourse there. Right. We do not ask them.
But they bring in their own.
They bring in their equipment. DJs, yeah, they bring their DJs, and then we limit them to certain times. Exactly. Yes. Twice we have been able to host international groups. Twice, and this was I think it is 3 years ago. 3 years ago in the Salvation Army. Salvation Army, they had an international meeting, and so we hosted their groups here, and we had people from 7 African countries residing here. So it was a very interesting time when we had even to be brought APs to guard this place. They come to guard this place because we have a lot of for international visitors, and to us that was a very interesting event. Yes, and the best group from the 7 of them was from Ethiopia. Yes, we liked the Ethiopian people. They were very good, and we were very, very happy with them.
They're very friendly.
Very, very friendly. Yes. They vary from whatever people are doing. So we charge as we serve. For example, if they sometimes they bring kids like Sunday school kids, they just want to come and play ball or just kukibisana tu. They just want to have good time. We charge very little because we charge about 100 from morning up to the time they will be tired and leave. Wakichoka waende. If they have grown-ups, then grown-ups get to other exercises, and they pay 200. They pay higher than the children. Now, if you come for prayer and we are not giving you anything, you are not eating, maybe you are taking tea or you are fasting, we charge only 300 per night. So we charge per night so that you can pray, and some people can come the following morning and continue. Yes. So if we are cooking for you, we charge.
So I'm coming in as a guest.
If you are coming a complete guest, and we call it full accommodation, full board, we charge 1,800. 1,800 for full board. For weddings. No, we know they spend, they go to the wedding wherever they are going, and they come. But there's a time we host the wedding here. Right. So they use our hall, and they use the overflow. We have the overflow on the other tables which you have seen there. So we sometimes they choose to pay for the hall, which we charge 20,000 the hall, or sometimes they go to the field, and we elect tents there for them, and we charge them. So they bring food from outside because our food can be very expensive for wedding. Yes.
Team building as well. What do you do? You bring in the animators.
when they come with their own things. We used to give them balls, but people keep on disappearing with them. So when you are coming for team building, you come with your own things. But we have a pool table. We have a place for basketball. We have the dart board. We have the field for football. We have and then the swimming pool. Yeah, and the swimming pool.
So we are part of the facility.
And these ones for gym and gym. We would recommend that we would tell them that we are near the city of Nairobi. Okay. In fact, these days we are called metropolitan. Yes. Right. So we can tell them that we are near the city. They can get to the national park in Nairobi, and they can see the city from here. We can do a city tour from here. Okay. They can go to the other areas like 14 Falls, yes. They can go to Kirimambogo. They can go to Kirimambogo.
Hike?
Yes, and hike there.
Okay.
And even if they want us to drive them up to Nanyuki,
okay,
we can still organize for that. We can organize for that.
Water
rafting at River Tana.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do water rafting at River Tana. Nairobi National Park from here. 14 Falls, yes. Kirimambogo, we can take people for hiking there. Kirimambogo. And tea and coffee farms because they are around.
Right.
Abadeas, yes, we can visit Abadeas from here. Yes.
You can visit the local Gatundu State House.
And the local state house, Gatundu. Okay. Yes, it's very near. Okay. Yes. I would like to, first of all, thank God for the facility. I would like to thank God for this one because it was his idea. Okay. That has been growing, and he's the one who is making it to grow. Okay. This far now he has brought us. Right. So I can call him Ebenezer. But I would like to invite as many people as possible, right, to come and visit Daraja. Right. Because as I said when I was defining this word Daraja, right, I said that it has always been a change of mind. When you come here to Daraja with a set kind of mind, you live in a different way. And it has always been that way. It has always happened. So if we have people who are perhaps discouraged, people who feel lonely, when they come to Daraja, I want to assure them that their life will never be the same again. They will never be the same again. They can be sure that they have a host here. They call me Mama Daraja. And I love people. I love talking to people, and even accommodating them. I love people. Wazungus, if you should see the books the Wazungus write when they are leaving this place. They always write how Mama has been cooking for us, how we have been laughing, because we really entertain one another with them when they come. So it is a very, very good place for people to visit. And especially those who do not want to spend so much, they should come here. They should come here. They just come here. Very, very serene. Even when we have groups, different groups in operation, normally they don't disrupt one another. You just concentrate with what brought you, and the place is tightly secure. Secured.
Thank you very much for your time. I think let's not stretch it too far. It has been wonderful talking to you.
Yes.
And give us an insight of what is happening at Daraja. And I think personally I'd say it's a brilliant place to be. The gardens are beautiful, everything is green and very natural. And I'd encourage you to keep it up, the same way.
Thank you. Thank you very much.